Hello and welcome to Chunkbuild. I hope you're alright, guys. I hope you're alright. This is episode 3 and today we're looking at a Buddhist temple. Yeah, so this is the last part of our Asian theme and this is a very cool building, I feel. Basically it's a circle 14 in diameter that makes up the wall. And in every direction there is a little gate made out of dark oak leading into an inner courtyard. It's quite small, of course, but cozy. And then in the middle there's this Asian type structure in 3 stories. Basically like this. Now only the bottom floor is actually usable, but you can see up. Gives you a nice sense of space up here, and we have some nice patterns going on as well with the glazed terracotta. In the temple is a little shrine. So here we go. It's the block palette is actually pretty much exactly the same as for our first build, and similar to the second as well. So the first build was the Tibetan house. Go and check that video out if you haven't, if you want me to jabber on about the block palette. Now what we have added here is the flooring, which is light grey and dark grey concrete powder, and it looks really good actually. I think this would look good for a modern type floor as well, maybe a kitchen floor or something like that. Good stuff. And we have the same sort of themes. We have the beams going up or around, although they're not going up for space reasons, and we have the terracotta patterns. Although it's more fully realized in the ceiling here, where we actually have the whole pattern. Now, why is the shape like this? I'm going to fly out, by the way, so you can see it properly from above. Why is this shape? Why is it a circle with gates and a square in the middle? Well, I'll tell you. I've made a little scale model of the build here. And basically, a Buddhist temple is supposed to look like a mandala. And a mandala is actually a representation of cosmos in Buddhist beliefs. So the circle is an eternal shape, and it has gates in all 4 corners to represent something, no doubt, that I'm unaware of. And then you smack the temple in the middle like that. So that's the idea of this build, and it was quite a challenge to fit it all into a chunk. But I'm really pleased with the result actually, because it pretty much uses the entire space here, and it's still usable. You know, you can still go through here, and it really gives you that serene feeling of seclusion when you walk around in the garden, and then you come into the temple, and it's cool. I actually wanted to have a Buddha here, but I couldn't fit one in that was too wide, and it just looked wonky if it was in the corner or something like that. So it had to be an altar instead. And I will show you how to build this altar. It's pretty cool. It's 4 by 3, and then well, it's 1 or 2 wide depending on how you see it. So to build an altar like this, you start out with an upside down stair. And you chuck some slabs on there, and then you need another stair here. This is going to be like the front of our temple, or our shrine. And then we need to just basically circle the shrine itself with blocks. And what I did anyway is I did the stairs to make it look a bit more slender and not so bulky. Oh, crikey. So you put stairs, this one right way up and that one upside down. And then I guess you could just go slabs here. Slabs here. Like that. Or I think I did stairs though. Let me just double check, yeah. So you can do stairs as well, which gives it even more detail, I suppose. Like that. And that's the whole thing. And then you can fill it in behind with some nice blocks to give it a nice sort of texture in the back. And then you have 2 slots to put your holy objects on. So that's pretty cool. That being said, I want to show you as a little bonus as well the little Buddha statue that I managed to make. Now the problem is it's centered around one block, so it's an odd number of blocks, so it doesn't fit into this build. So the Buddha consists of 2 blocks. That's the center, that's the body, that's the throat, and that's the head. Okay? Now he's sitting in lotus position, so we need his feet here, and then we need his legs here. This is his knees, and then round back here he has the rest of his legs, and then he has his shoulders. Finally, he also has his hands in some sort of serene position, no doubt. So this is the smallest Buddha I could produce, and actually I think it looks quite cool. It would have looked pretty cool inside here. It's 4 blocks tall though, so I would have had to modify a little bit. But more than anything, it's 3 blocks wide, so it just wouldn't fit in there. Now I appreciate that the head looks a bit funny, and maybe there is a way to make it better. In point of fact, can't we just put a gold block? Let's go and grab a gold block. Because obviously a Buddha is enlightened. Yeah, that probably actually looks better. You have to use your imagination, of course. Now, and of course, if you have a better Buddha statue, please let me know. But it's got to be this small. That's the key. Or round about this small. So, some final things to note. We have the board around here and the sunflowers for decoration. Same as on the Tibetan build. But these arches, or these gateways, they are new. But they're very simple to build. They're just basically 2 fence posts, a full block on either side, and then there are 2 half blocks and a stair upside down like that on the ends. And they are really minimalistic, I think, but they give this Asian feel, which I like. The roof on the temple itself is fairly similar to the roof on the Tibetan house, but it's more exaggerated and I guess more clear in its arch. It's probably too archy, but you know, I kind of like it. We also have the lamps, same as on the Tibetan build. They are made by Magma Musen, so check out his channel as well. Now, if you want to have a closer look at this house, you can go into the description of the video and download the structure block. And there are also in the description some instructions on how to include this into your world. And while you're at it, remember to leave a like and to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, leave a comment as well. Tell me what you think. And also, try, I tell you, try and make a smaller Buddha. Or a better Buddha. A better Buddha is better. So there we go, guys. This has been the last episode of the Tibetan theme, or the Asian theme. But the series is far from over. Next time, it's time for castles. The next theme is castles. Medieval castles. Okay, and so I'm looking forward to that. Check that out in a couple of days, guys. But for now, I'll see you next time. Bye bye!